Welcome to a new test and teardown video. Yes, another power supply. This one is definitely home brew. And it is very, very old. The fun thing about this power supply is, look at the meters. They're definitely different. And this is a reused case. See, we got a hole here and probably mounting for the transformer. See? And this case is like a one-piece unit where you take out the front or the back like that. So here's a plate you can take out. So I mean, how is that good for service? As you can imagine. Ooh, look at that. It is mounted somehow. So let's try and see if this works first of all, right? Before we start any funky complaints or anything. But there's a little bit of a weird text here. I really don't understand this. So this is the red one, and this is, this is the positive and this is the negative, right? But what is that? And of course the voltmeter, you can go 5 volt or 50 volt full range. But of course the power supply can only go to 24. So that is indicated like that, right? And here's the DC current, and look at that. The meter is handwritten. Oops. Like that. That is really nice. Yeah. Let's try and see if this works. Okay, I take the meter in 5 volt range. Crank this. Ooh, this is super sticky. Let me turn on mains, and we got 0. Got a little bit of light in that one. So output voltage is 0.6 volts at the lowest. So if this is 5 volt full range, that should give me, oh, look at that pot here is really aggressive. So the readout is about 3, and I get 3.6. Let's try and, is this 4 and it's 4.7, so yeah, you see what I'm saying? That voltmeter definitely need a little bit of calibration. So that is 50 volt full range. Okay, so full range is good. So that is 20, and then it goes to 28. That is of course with no load and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, let's try and move the camera a little bit. See if I put this for 10. Okay, that is good enough for 10. And then in the middle we have, okay, so that is how it works. I really would like to see how this is looking inside. So let's try and open it. Of course I disconnect it first. So that was actually quite easy. All the cables here, they're kind of long enough to support this kind of access. And this is all there is. I can't really see any other electronics. Not even capacitors and stuff. Yes, okay, there is this voltage selector. And that is definitely the pot for voltage calibration, I would guess, right? Or is this connected to the amp meter? I don't know. It looks a little bit like it, right? And then, look at that. it is a Josty kit. So it says NT415. So this is a 1 amp power supply, 0 to 30 volts. Made in Denmark. And there is a resistor here that was definitely on fire at a point in life. And here it says 330. And that is also the value of this resistor, so that is perfectly fine. And where is the... Okay, here is the rectifier. That is what I was looking for. Just by the 4 diodes like that. And they are definitely moved a little bit on the PCB. So they're not going to warm up the capacitor so much. So that is good. So far so good. So that is a nice little power supply. Huh. Look at that, isn't that cute? It's not the most beautiful with the cutouts and all that kind of stuff, but hey, it's working and it's done. It's a little bit funny with those 2 meters. They look so different on the front, but here on the back they look completely the same. That is a little bit funny, I would say. And here is this transformer, is from some other product, I would guess. 24 volt, 1.5 amp. So yeah, definitely a really nice homebrew power supply. Let's have a look at the IC date code. 86. That's interesting. I thought this would have been older. So 86 is maybe the age of this power supply. All right. Well, we got some diode modification and all that kind of stuff. But there's not a lot more I want to add to this video. I think you have already seen all there is to say about this. I would have expected some sense wires and all that kind of stuff. See, this is the fuse, and that is mounted also on the front. Got AC input, and then it goes directly to that PCB, and then from the PCB to the fuse. I mean, that is totally classic. You don't even think about what you're doing, but just do something. I think that is super nice. And that is the output voltage reverse diode. Very important. Yeah. Alright. Thank you very much for watching. Have fun. And see you again in a few days. Alright. Bye bye.